Very good morning, children. So we were discussing about the materials, how they are going to be entered, or how they are going to be leaving the cells that we completed yesterday. So we learned that the movement of water is happening in the living system through cell membrane, which is said to be a living flexible membrane, and it is acting as a selectively permeable membrane where the needy materials are going to be entering inside the cell and the unwanted materials are going to be sent out of the cell. What are the different processes which are happening in the cells? To entry or exit means that is osmosis is happening, then diffusion is also going to happen, then filtration process is happening, which helps the cells to survive or which helps the cells to function in a proper way. Is it clear? And in that plasma membrane, which is said to be the outermost covering of the cell, is performing such type of activities. Okay. So now in 8th class you learned about that the plasma membrane is going to give shape, structure to the cell, and let us learn other important functions which are going to be carried out by the plasma membrane. Before we go for that functions of plasma membrane, let us recall once the nature of plasma membrane. What is the nature of plasma membrane? It allows, that plasma membrane allows water to enter or to pass through it, and it allows only certain materials to pass through it, and it will not allow the certain materials to pass through. Okay. Plasma membrane allows water to pass through, and plasma membrane can allow certain materials which are needed for the cell, and plasma membrane will never allow the unwanted materials to enter inside the cell. So that is the nature of the plasma membrane. So keeping that in the view only, so we call that plasma membrane as a what is that living flexible membrane, and it is selecting the materials. So it is called selectively. So it is called selectively permeable membrane. All that we learned in yesterday's class. So now what are the different functions, other functions carried out by the plasma membrane or the cell membrane? First one, shape. Shape. So you are observing different kinds of objects in your day-to-day life with different shapes. Is it not, children? Have you observed like that? So suppose if we take a pen, so this is cylindrical in shape. Or if your mother is preparing puri, how it will be? It is a circular or disc shape like. Is it not? So different shapes we are going to observe. Different shapes we are observing in our day-to-day life. Is it not? So in our body also, as the different cells are present, and each and every cell, if we observe, they are not in same shape. Have you followed? So different shapes are given. Different shapes are given to the cells. To the cells. Okay. So here it provides a definite shape to semi-fluids. The fluid content whichever is present inside that any cell. For example, if you take a bone cell. Bone cell, how it will be? It looks like this. Is it clear to you? Suppose if you take what is that, nerve cell, it's looking like this. Is it clear to you? Then muscle cells, if we take we can observe like this. Then smooth muscle cell, if we take, so no cell in our body is having same shape. Is it clear? And apart from that, the content whichever is present also, that the fluid content whichever is present, even if it is more or less, but some specifications will be present, so that the fluid whichever is present inside that is a given particular shape. That is because of a cell membrane. So outer any part, if you take, you are going to write outermost covering as a cell membrane. You are going to write it as a cell membrane. Is it clear to children? So now that cell membrane is going to give a definite shape to the cells. Have you followed? Whether it is a plant cell or animal cell, definite shape is given to the cells, that is because of a plasma membrane. Then coming to the next point, mechanical barrier. Mechanical barrier. Mechanical barrier. So what does it mean, mechanical barrier? So it provides or it protects the cell contents. Okay, so different contents are present in that. Nucleus is there, then cytoplasm is present, other parts are there. So all these parts which are present inside the cell are protected. That is because of a cell membrane. So cell membrane is going to provide a mechanical barrier, and that is going to protect the contents of the cell. Okay, for example, Nisl granules, they are present in a what is that, nerve cell. Mad cells are present in some other cells. Okay, fibroblasts are present in some other cells. So like some parts or the internal content, environment whichever is present in the cell, it is getting protected from one cell with other cell, that is because of this plasma membrane. Is it clear to children? Then selectively permeability. Selectively permeability. Selectively permeability. So what does it mean? The membrane is determining which substances should enter inside the cell and which substances are not supposed to enter inside the cell. For example, balloon is there. You have balloon. So you are going to blow air continuously in that. What is going to happen? If more air is filled in that balloon, afterwards immediately you are going to listen sound, like that. So why it is going to happen? Because too much of content is there, air is there in that balloon. Is it not? So here the plasma membrane, just like that, the plasma membrane is having the capability of here allowing selectively which materials are needed. So that materials only are going to be present in that. So the membrane determines what substances are to be allowed inside or exit of the cell. Is it clear to you? So needy materials, how much quantity they must be present, and which materials are not supposed to be present. So that plasma membrane is having that information. Is it clear? So with that only the plasma membrane is allowing needy materials inside the cell and unwanted materials sent out of the cell. So it is selecting, it is having the capability of selecting the materials which are supposed to be present or exit from the cell. Then next one is endocytosis. Endocytosis. So now this membrane is having the capability of digesting or engulfing the materials. Apart from that, any foreign materials are going to be entering, like pathogens. When they are entering inside the cell, they are going to be engulfed and digested. And from where they are going to be? From the external environment. Is it clear to you? So external environment means what? Through food or through water or other means, when the any foreign materials, when they are going to enter into our body, which are not needed for our body, the cells are having. The plasma membrane is having the capability of engulfing or identifying, engulfing and digesting them, so that the health of our body is getting maintained. Apart from that, you know that amoeba, it lives in water, and amoeba is said to be a shapeless animal. So when it is observing a foreign food material, organic molecule this side, so the cell membrane, it extends and it forms a tubular portions are going to be extended like that, and continuously this tubes are going to be extended like that, and finally this tubular portions are going to become just like a cell membrane only. So amoeba is going to get its food by the endocytosis only. Is it clear to you? Have you understood what I said? So that plasma membrane is having the capability of identifying this material, and it is going to engulf and digesting. So through that plasma membrane only the material is getting inside the cell. Is it clear to you? Then next one is recognition. Recognition. So here what is that? On the plasma membrane there are some substances or chemicals. Chemicals are present. You learned plasma membrane how it is made up of. So plasma membrane is made up of the materials like lipids. Do you remember in the previous class you learned, no children? So that plasma membrane is having on its surface some of the chemicals which are having the capability of recognizing. They can recognize, they can identify. Okay, and when they are identifying, they can catch hold of the organisms, or because of those chemicals which are present on the plasma membrane. So these chemicals, wherever they are in need means what? Suppose by chance if any cell is getting rid of, or new cells have to develop, that repair work we call it as. Okay, then any foreign materials which are going to be entering, they are supposed to be identified. Is it not? So that process is going to happen because of the chemicals which are present in certain regions of the plasma membrane. So on the plasma membrane, so if we observe on this plasma membrane certain regions, so or certain points that chemicals are present, so those chemicals are having the capability of identifying any foreign materials which are going to be causing damage to the cell, or which are going to enter inside the cell. Is it clear to you? So they are going to be recognized, they are going to be identified. By chance if we cut any branch of the stem of any plant, after few days new branches we are going to develop, so that new tissues are going to be developing, their new leaves we observe. How can it be happening? That is because of recognition. So and so that particular part it is cut off, so we have to do repair work like that. So that process is happening because of the chemicals which are present on the plasma membrane. I hope you understood. So like tissue formation is happening, or new parts are going to develop. Tissues if they are formed means obviously new parts are developed. That's seen in only plants but not in animals. But tissues formation we can observe, like healing of wound, etc. in a human body. Is it clear? And any foreign pathogens if they are entering, then they are also going to be recognized. So like that here it is going to help in recognizing the materials which our body does not require. Then flow of information. Flow of information. So what do you understand with that flow of information? You know that it provides the flow of information against different cells of the same organism. So you know that each and every part of our body, if we observe, they are made up of different types of cells. Is it not? Suppose if you observe the TS of leaf or TS of stem, which you read in previous classes, different types of cells we are going to observe. Is it not? So all these different types of cells which are present in the organisms, they must have some information, flow of information. What does it mean? The materials which we are taking from one cell to other cell, they have to enter. Is it not? Apart from that, connectivity must be there. They must be connected with each other. So, for example, one neuron is there, another neuron is there. So I am going to observe the mosquito is there on my hand. So if I see that information reached the brain through neuron, which are present in our on the skin. Okay, suppose if I am looking at there only and that information, even after it is reaching opposite action, if it is not done, then it will be causing somewhat inconvenience or harm only. Is it not, children? So that information is passing from one cell to another cell. That flow of information is going to be carried from one cell to other cell. That is because of a plasma membrane. Is it clear to you? So like different cells are present, different tissues are present in our body, different organs are there. How they are working? They are working in coordination with each other. If that coordination is not there, then we cannot survive. The cells cannot survive. So here the flow of information against the different types of cells is happening. That is because of a plasma membrane. Is it clear to you? Then next one is osmosis. Osmosis. So what did you learn? Osmosis here, movement of water from low concentration to higher concentration through plasma membrane. Like that you learned or not, children? That process is called as osmosis. So here the osmosis process is going to happen. How it happens? Means if we see this plasma membrane, it is having tiny channels, very much minute microscopic channels are there, which you can say like blood capillaries, through which the process of osmosis is going to happen. Have you followed? So watery channels are there, tiny microscopic channels are there, through which that flow of water or other materials is going to happen. So that process we call it as osmosis. So the movement of water molecules or the movement of molecules where water is getting dissolving some of the materials, they are going to be entering inside the cell from low concentration to higher concentration. So that is happening through that plasma membrane, and that plasma membrane, how it is doing that job means that is because of channels, watery channels which are present. So suppose if you get what is that, coolers, coolers we use in summer season, no? So they have mesh, is it not? So gunny bags will be there. So when the water is just falling, so that water from the upper portion slowly it comes down. Is it not? Flow of water will be there. Capillary movement you are observing. So in the same manner in our body also the cells are having that capability. That plasma membrane is having very much microscopic channels through which the process of osmosis is going to happen. Is it clear? Then cell continuity. Cell continuity. Cell continuity. So now we are at places plasma membranes of adjacent cells become continuous. Is it not? So so many cells are present in a living system. So all the cells, they have connectivity. For example, if you observe the plant tissues. So this is the tiers of root hairs. These are root hairs, and we are going to observe cortex and medulla region. Then this is getting separated. Now ground tissue also we can observe. So finally we are going to observe here that vascular bundle means what? When the plant is going to absorb water with the help of root hairs. If I pour water, the water is absorbed into the soil, and from the soil the plant root is going to take water. So it is so easy to tell, is it not? But here the root hairs, first of all. So where the cells are present, they have the capability of absorbing water. So here cell continuity. So from this the next layer, like that. So all the cells, they are connected with each other. So plant cells means plasmodesmata we are observing. Other cells in other living system also we are going to observe the cells are connected with each other, continuity. So if they are disconnected, then there is no transfer of information, discontinuation if we are observing. But it is not happening in our body or in any living system. That is because of plasma membrane, which is giving cell continuity. Is it clear to you? So plasmodesmata we are observing in plant cell. So do you remember plant cell which you read in the first lesson diagram? So these cells we call as this one. We call as a plasmodesmata. Where another plant cell will come here, like that. Is it clear? So cell continuity is happening. That is because of this plasma desmata, or that is because of plasma membrane of different cells which are present in the living system. Then next function here, specialization. So what you can understand with that? So this plasma membrane is having the capability of modifying. Modification is going to happen. Why it has to modify? Because the living system is performing different functions. We are performing different functions. Life processes are going to be carried out in our body or any other living system. How those processes are going to happen? That is because of cells. Is it not, children? So now here the plasma membrane, what it is going to do? So different types of cells if we observe, same plasma membrane only, and different types of what is that tissues we are observing. Nerve cells. What is the function of nerve cell? The nerve cell is helping in carrying information from brain to the organs or organs to the brain, like that. Is it clear to you? Just like that, the cells which are present, muscle cells which are present in hands and legs, they help in movement, and the cells which are present in intestines, they help in movement. Is it not, children? So now that special functions are going to be carried out because of plasma membrane. Is it clear? So now here that different functions are going to be carried because of plasma membrane. For example, absorption of food. So after the process of digestion, so we are taking food through the buccal cavity, through mouth, and it crushed, ground and masticated. Afterwards it is going to reach the intestines, where the process of digestion is completed. So in the intestines we observe a cross section of small intestine if we do. So we can see here large number of finger-like projections like this. So which we call them as villi, or microvilli. So what do they do? These microvilli are going to help in absorption of the digested food. From where? From the intestine. From where that food is getting absorbed into the blood. Have you followed? Means from one system to other system, the absorption process is going to happen. Have you followed? So that is happening because of that specialization, whichever is modified, that plasma membrane, whichever is modified to perform different functions. So absorption is happening here in the microvilli of a small intestine. They are going to absorb the digested food. Okay, like nephrons, if we take, which are present in kidney, where that nephron is richly supplied with blood vessels. Nephrons help in purifying blood. Is it not, children? So like that here different functions are going to be carried out because of the plasma membrane, which is said to be a living flexible membrane, and it is said to be a permeability we are observing in that. So like that here different functions are going to be carried out by plasma membrane. So now let us recall, and it is very important for your exam also. So plasma membrane gives shape to the cell. So different shapes are given. Then it is acting as a mechanical barrier for transferring different kinds of materials. Then it is allowing certain materials to pass through. It is selecting the materials. And endocytosis, like how amoeba is going to get the food, that is also happening because of plasma. So now these are all the different functions which are going to be carried out because of plasma membrane. So each and every cell is given its own definite shape because of plasma membrane, and it acts as mechanical barrier. Then selectively permeability we are observing in the living system, that is because of plasma membrane. Endocytosis, how amoeba is going to get its food, or other organisms also. Then recognition, so that plasma membrane is having the capability of recognizing somehow because of chemicals which are present on the plasma membrane. Then flow of information from one cell to another cell, the information is going to be carried out, that is because of this plasma membrane. And osmosis is also going to happen because of plasma membrane. And the cell continuity, like plasmodesmata, these are said to be plasmodesmata in plant cells, and other cells also, their cell continuity will be there. And specialization, so the cells which are present in our body, because of plasma membrane, they are performing different functions. So these functions, specialized functions, are going to be carried out because of plasma membrane or cell membrane. Is it clear to children? So like that you learned the importance of plasma membrane and functions in how the transporting of materials is going to happen. How the transport of materials through plasma membrane, it is happening, that we will discuss tomorrow through some activities. Some lab activities are given that we are going to learn in tomorrow's class. Then the process of diffusion. So how it is going to happen, so that also we are going to discuss tomorrow. And in our day-to-day life, where do we observe the process of osmosis or diffusion, and because they are very important process which are happening in the living system, all that we will discuss in tomorrow's class. Is it clear? So read the lesson thoroughly. Every day you must read the lesson thoroughly. Why? If you read the textbooks, your doubts, you may get doubts. Those doubts, if you ask your teachers, then definitely your doubts will be clarified, so that you can get knowledge. So that read the lessons thoroughly. Have you followed? So we will learn the remaining part of the lesson tomorrow. Thank you.